friends, Miss Ashley asked me to show you guys how to use some of the amazing search resources that we have access to at Locust Grove. So here is a really quick tutorial. Notice I am starting on the Locust Grove website. From there, I'm going to go to Students and choose Search Resources. This takes me to a page that has all of these different kinds of search resources. All of these are pretty good, but the one that we are going to use today is the Kentucky Virtual Library Kids Portal. When I click on that, it's going to ask me to confirm and click OK to let me know that I'm going off of our website. And it takes me to a place that looks like this. Now, there are lots of cool different links to different search websites off of here. Here's a couple of my favorites. My first favorite is Britannica School. It's the old Encyclopedia Britannica, but it's online. So when I click on that, it will open in a new tab. And you can see it takes me to a really kid-friendly page that makes it really easy. So I can search for articles, media, there's an atlas, there's biographies, there's animal stuff, all sorts of amazing things. But I can just go right up here to the search box and type in whatever it is I'm looking for. So let's say I'm looking for American Revolution. Actually, look, there's a short link right there. So I can type it in, but if I see it on my list, I can do that. So I'm going to type in American Revolution. And as I start typing, notice it pops up. I can click it, and it's going to bring me to a search page. So what's really cool about this is that it gives me all sorts of information, and they put it in little tabs so I can read any of my choices here. I can also, if this is a little too easy for me to read, I can make the reading level a little harder by clicking on level 2. And notice it then takes me to an article that's a little bit higher reading level. So for some of us, this might be perfect. But if we need to make it a little easier to read, I can come back up here and click on reading level 1, and it'll make it a little easier to read. So that's kind of a cool feature. I can also decide if I want facts, an article, or there's images and video. There's also related topics that are all related to the thing I searched for. So there's lots of really cool things I can do from Encyclopedia Britannica. When I'm ready to go back, I can click on Students, and it kind of takes me back here to the search page. Or I can close the tab and go back to my KYVL homepage, and I can start searching for something different. So that's Britannica School. Another one is another encyclopedia, and it's the Funk and Wagnalls Encyclopedia. And just like the other one, I'm going to search for what I want to select from. This one isn't as kid-friendly as the other ones, but it still isn't too bad. So I can type for what I'm looking for, hit search, and again, I can see that there are links to different articles that I can click on, and then I can read and take notes or write down research from there. So a cool feature of this is if I'm on a Chromebook and signed in, I can click on Google Drive and it'll save my notes into my Google Drive. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to close out of this one and show you the last one that I think is really good. The Scholastic Go is another good one. Again, takes me to a search page. I can type in what I want to look for, and it's going to give me images. It can give me articles. I can choose what level article I want. Most of the time, we're probably going to be level 1. That's grade 5 and under. But some of my stronger or higher readers might be able to hit level 2, and you're going to see different topics that might be of interest to what you're looking for. So you can find information that way as well. The only other ones on here that work pretty good is, there's a few down here. This one isn't so bad. This one is another search engine that works just like the first ones. This one puts things into categories. So if you're looking for a specific category of something, like biographies, for example, you can choose things to look up that way. The other choice is this one. If you're looking for specifically newspaper articles or primary sources, this might be a good one to explore. It looks just like the other one, except this one is just going to choose newspaper sources, whereas the other one was looking for journals and articles. So these are all some really good search ones. I suggest you just kind of try which ones, different ones work better for different kind of searches, but just try what you want and see if any of them can help you find information. Have fun researching, guys.